Forgot to update the thumbnail. Okay. How you doing? Welcome. So, you know, for the first time in a little while, we are not gonna be playing Skyrim. And on top of that, we're not really even gonna be gaming that much. So, I decided, what can we do that's like kind of fun, but not necessarily just more Skyrim, more kind of gaming stuff. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna have a bit of fun with Game of Thrones characters. We're gonna take personality tests for them. You know, like the Myers-Briggs and that's actually like the only one that I know. Like, what other personality tests are there? What is this music? I have no idea how this will go, by the way, but I think it'll be fun. I actually think it'll be pretty fun. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. Yeah, what type of personality tests are there? I think this one is actually going to be a really good one to start with. I think this one's going to be solid. But yeah, we're gonna do a personality test for some of the characters, and then I have some couple other ideas. I don't know how long it's gonna take, so we'll do some more stuff later. I have another really dumb idea that I kind of want to try, but it's not like fully fleshed out. But maybe that'll be good that it's not fleshed out. I don't know. Sometimes I think I just need to think less and do more. You know what I'm saying? I have a friend who's like really likes personality tests. So I don't think they watch Game of Thrones though, but they might be into this type of stuff anyway. But now every time I see personality tests, I think of them. What is this? Maybe we'll do like one. Oh, this is the same thing. Maybe we'll just do this one. I don't know how many questions there are is the problem. I hope there's not like a shit ton. Is there a way to know? Is there a way to know? Oh, this is a lot. Oh, this is a lot. Okay, maybe we'll only do like one or two. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, kind of like this one a little bit more. This is like it's probably just like the same thing. Oh, this one looks more nice, neat, cool. But first of all, what I want to do is I don't want to pick a character. I want to randomize it. So I want to go. Is it a wheel picker? This is the one that I used, but I see people a lot of times using this one. So maybe we use this one. Let's just go with the one that I've been using. Oh no. It's just random background music. Oh, there, you can integrate this to Discord. All right, this was the these are the names that I was coming up with. Wait, what the hell did I just do? Oh, let's just get to all these. Alright, we need to add some characters to this, and we're going to spin it, and then we're going to see which character we start out on. So, I don't know. I need to actually... Sure, this will work. But, I mean, we can start with... Wait, why is this like... oh, here we go. We can start with the basics, you know. We got our Jon Snow. We got our Ned Stark. We got our Daenerys Targ. We got, I don't know, Brienne. Oops. Of Toth. We got Jaime Lannister. Can we do Podrick? Well, we know one thing about him, that's for sure. We know one thing about him. Oh, why are they the same colors? We'll change it. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. Oh, Robert? Ooh, Robert would be an interesting one to do. Robert Baratheon. Cersei. Cersei would be very interesting. I don't really want to do Catelyn. I don't know. Nah, let's not do Catelyn. Jorah might be interesting. Jorah might be interesting. Let's put Jorah in there. Alright, nah, let's not put Jorah. I lied. Let's not put Jorah. Let's start off with like some of the big names. Arya and Sansa would be good ones. Arya and Sansa. Should we do Bran? I feel like Bran has such a shit personality for like a long time. Ooh, what about Joffrey? Ooh, and the Hound. Joffrey. The Hound. Okay, I feel like that's good. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11. Is there any other ones? Tyrion. Oh, fuck. Wait, we gotta add Tyrion for sure. We could add Sam as well. Okay, I think that's good. God, there's so many characters. That's solid. Can we make them all? I wish we could change all their colors. Damn. That's fine. Well, anyway. Damn, who do I feel like, me personally, I think doing the Hound or Joffrey or Tyrion would be really cool. But let's spin it and see. Just making sure everything's still good to go. Oh wait, there's one thing I forgot to check because sometimes my mic just tends to like mess up. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, let's spin it. Boom. Let's see who we got. Are we doing Ned? Really? Oh wait, no, we're doing Daenerys. Oh shit! All right. I'm down. I'm down to do Daenerys. Okay, let's do Dany. All right, let's just start with this. I feel like we might need to reference some material here and there, but let's see if we can do this. I genuinely don't know how this is gonna go, so let's just try it out. Okay. You regularly make new friends. Okay, we gotta get in Dany's perspective. And this is like, I don't like the later seasons of Game of Thrones. I'm taking this more from like, up until like season 6 where their characters actually like mean something. After that, they get weird, in my opinion. Sorry, I might actually be checking my phone occasionally during stream. I forgot to tell you, I'm on call right now, which doesn't mean anything crazy. It just means that I need to respond to stuff if someone says something. So I was like, should I postpone stream? And I was like, nah, it's fine. Nothing will probably happen. But someone just like, I don't know. I asked someone for something a long time ago and they like just gave it to me. It's kind of weird. But anyway, All right, back to this. So anyway, I'm kind of taking these characters as I've done before, like from like, you know, around season 1 to 6 is kind of how I like taking them. Because I mean, they get really weird after that. So let's do that. So anyway, we gotta get in Dany's perspective. I am the queen. I walk Westeros. Ooh, also, oh man, I gotta tell y'all about this stuff I've been reading in Fire and Blood. The stuff I've been reading in Fire and Blood has been very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. I just read this one part. My friend was telling me about it actually, where this one girl, Targaryen, she took Balerion the Black Dread. She stole him. Well, she didn't really steal him. She claimed him, and she just flew off, and no one knew where she was or anything like that. And she came back like horribly, like mutilated, kind of. It was disgusting. But anyway, we won't talk about that. Let's do the personality quiz. So, Daenerys, you regularly make new friends. Dany has quite a knack, actually, I think, for making allies, honestly. Like, she's actually pretty fucking good at making allies. Like, let's think about all the times where she's made allies from the very beginning. So she started out at, like, that's one of her big personality traits, I feel like, is being able to make friends and make allies, like, wherever she goes. She's, like, very, like, kind, but also commanding, like, really intuitive and, like, wise for her age. So I feel like she, like, a lot of people, like, kind of gravitate towards her. But I mean, from the very beginning, she had Jorah, like, riding her. Called Drogo. Drogo or Drogo? I actually don't know, but I think it's Drogo. Called Drogo. I mean, he started to, like, actually fall in love with her, and that's, like, their cultures were just so different. Illyrio, kind of. Who else? I mean, obviously Jon towards the end, but we don't super count that. Missandei, Grey Worm, Sir Barristan. Like, I would actually, like, highly agree with this. I think that she absolutely makes new friends constantly. Dario Naharis, like, Tyrion, like, she makes friends all the time, actually. I would actually say that that's very true. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. I feel like that's super not true. I don't think she is random at all. She's very organized, very targeted. She's super targeted in what she wants. She's like, I want the throne. Like, this is all I'm thinking about. She's very similar to, like, how Aegon and Jaehaerys were, now that I'm reading Fire and Blood. And their goals, like, they were very, like, targeted in what they wanted. So actually, I would disagree. I think she would disagree with this. It's the random topics. If it was a very specific topic, then it's the opposite. I would very much agree. But let's go disagree this time. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Now, I think this is for the most part not true, but I don't think it's like a strong disagree. I think she definitely feels for people. Remember that scene where she was going to Meereen for the first time and she saw all the slaves that they had strung up at each mile marker, and she was like, yo, what the hell is going on here, man? And she was like giving them water and stuff like that. She's definitely empathetic. So I don't think she doesn't cry very much in the series, I think. And she can be very, like, fierce, especially if she's made someone cry. She's not going to be like, you know. So I would disagree, but maybe, like, here. She's definitely empathetic. I'm going to disagree here. I think, like, this is like a strong disagree. This is like a weak disagree. This is like a regular disagree. I'm going to do a regular disagree. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. That's a tough one. This is really applicable to the series. She definitely thinks ahead. I'm thinking of the scene where she has... I'm thinking of the episode where she's trying to take over... Oh shit, what's that? Astapor? I don't know. Wherever she gets the Unsullied. With the episode where she gets the Unsullied, she tells well, one, she doesn't tell the master or whatever that she can speak Valyrian. Two, she doesn't tell her own like personal people that she can speak Valyrian, and she uses that to her advantage. And three, she backstabs him by giving her Drogon, her dragon, and then being like, nah, I'm actually just gonna kill all of you. So I don't know if though. I mean, she definitely thinks ahead. She definitely thinks ahead. And even the people who were with her were like, I didn't think that, like, I really like that scene. I thought that was a really cool scene. But that's what kind of makes it like she definitely has wisdom. She definitely has some wisdom. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with weak agree. I don't know if she thinks like super duper far, like back, like gotta have all these backup plans. I think she more just has like plans and she's like good at executing them. I don't really know if she particularly has had backup plans though. I think she's actually more or less like a little more spontaneous, like on her feet. Like that's the vibe I get at least. So I'm gonna go with an agree, like a regular agree. Did he say? Oh, okay. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I feel like that's just like a hard agree. I mean, that's just a hard agree. There's so many situations she's in that are very deadly to her or many people around her, and she is still able to compose herself. One of the coolest scenes and one of the like best examples of this, I think, is when she's in the Red Waste with her small Dothraki horde that decided to follow her, and she is able to compose herself enough to get inside of what's that place called? I actually forget what it's called. Dang, what's that one place called? I actually have to look it up. Daenerys. I forget. Koth. Right? It's Koth. It's a Koth. Yeah. Yeah. Why is there a naked picture? Well, it wasn't naked, but anyways, so yeah, I'm thinking of that scene where she's trying to get into Karth, and they are basically not like her whole like horde if you can call it that, her whole horde or her whole people are all dying, and she's like, we're all gonna die, and da 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 da. And she's able to compose herself enough. She doesn't do a great job. Actually, maybe that's an argument against it, because she does get really upset when they say no. But at first, she's really calm. You know, actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, hold on. Maybe it's more like that. Because she does get angry. And as the seasons go on, she is a little more temperamental. But she is really calm in almost every scenario. The one I was actually trying to use that scene from Karth to be an argument for her, but it might be a little bit more of an argument against her, because she starts to. I mean, this is a super serious situation though, where she's literally gonna die if she doesn't get in, and so she starts to like get really mad. I'm trying to think of some other situations. I mean, she's burned people alive a couple times and stuff like that. I'm between this and this. Let's go with that one and move on, because I think there's a bunch of these questions. But yeah, I think definitely so. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to ones you already know. I just think that's probably just completely false, basically. She's trying to be a queen. Like, she definitely talks to people, especially people who are, like, important. I'm just going to hard disagree with that. I think that she's definitely, like, is a more outgoing person, and is like, I need to like meet people and talk to them and get them to be on my side. I mean, there's so many different people that she talked to that she convinced to come to her side. Okay, so we got 9 more pages. Okay, we gotta go. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Now that's interesting, and this is going to be biased because she's only had one goal. Get to the Iron Throne in Westeros. I mean, she's very single-minded in that. So I would actually say that's a pretty hard agree then. She never strays from that goal. She never strays from it even once. What I will say, so I think the only reason why I won't go like super strong agree is because she does kind of, and this is towards where the story gets a little weird towards the later seasons, but she does kind of give up a little bit on Marine and some of the other places that she's taken over. She's just kind of like, I'm just gonna let Dario take care of this place, which I think is a really bad idea, FYI. But regardless, I see that as like a little bit of a sub project, or maybe a side project. I see that as a side project that she kind of was like, all right, I'm kind of just done with this. And it wasn't really complete. That place wasn't in like a super great situation when she left, I think. So I'm going to go with regular agree on that. Sentimental. I'm very tempted to say absolutely not, but... Hey, yo, what's up, Desert Cobb? Did you see that tag I put in? I don't know why I put that in, but I love SpongeBob, so, you know. Maybe we should do a SpongeBob personality test. Oh, shit. Oh, God, excuse me. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. We are currently doing... God. I almost choked myself out. How you doing, man? But yeah, we're doing a Game of Thrones personality test. Not for like, oh, who's your Game of Thrones character? We're doing it as the character. So right now, we're doing Daenerys Targaryen, her personality test. So if you know about Game of Thrones, then yeah. I can't remember if you said you watched it or not. Anyway, it's Daenerys very sentimental. Well, okay, she has the 3 dragon eggs, and she keeps them with her. They're gifts. I'm dead tired. I'll have to peace out super early. Catch you next time. Alright, sounds good, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you saying hi. Always good to hear you. Hopefully your stuff is going well. Mine is going okay. But yeah, man, catch you later. Feel free to catch me up in Discord or something. Hope your stream went well if you did a stream. I don't know if you streamed. Excellent. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Yeah, man, for sure. Good talking. But yeah, so Daenerys has those 3 eggs. I feel like I gotta change my background, or actually, it's purple perfect because because Targaryens have purple eyes. Purple eyes or purple hair? I think it's purple eyes. Purple eyes, silver hair. That's it. So purple. That's great. Actually, I got it perfect for us. Anyway. Is she sentimental about anything else? Does she carry anything on her? I'm gonna like look this up. Daenerys Targaryen. I don't know, like sentimental items. I don't know. Is there anything? Yeah, I don't know. I don't. This one's tough, actually. I lean towards maybe like a little bit agree. Actually, I'm gonna... Let's think about things that she's sentimental towards. She's sentimental towards Drogo. She still thinks of him for a long time. She kept the dragon eggs and like kept like touching them and stuff like that. She doesn't keep anything from her brother. I mean, in a way, like she always thinks of like Rhaegar and stuff like that. I don't know. This is tough. Let's go with this. Actually, might just be a neutral. Let's go with neutral. I think we're gonna do a little cop out and do a neutral. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I've never seen her do that once. Let's just go hard disagree. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I think she would pretty much disagree with this. she's definitely made mistakes and she keeps going, but she does doubt herself. I think there are times, especially in Marine, that she does doubt herself. She's really confident before that. So let's go with the regular disagree. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I would think so, honestly. I mean, she's very confident. The only reason I almost put no, or like a little bit less than strongly agree, is because it's hard to say because she doesn't really do this that much. I'm trying to think of Karth, if she really goes up to people very much. I don't think this is something that she like super loves to do, but she well, it says you feel comfortable. I'm gonna go super hard agree. I don't think she would have a problem with that at all. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative works. I've never once heard her talk about something like creative. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, but I genuinely don't know if she's ever talked about anything like art or music or anything like that. I'm gonna go pretty hard agree on this, I think. I feel like there's a scene where she talks about, oh, I'm not interested in like something of men or something like that. I can't remember. I'm gonna go pretty hard agree on this. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I feel like that's a... Okay, what do you think? Is her head or her heart telling her to go to Westeros? Yikes. I'm gonna say head because... Okay, let's do it like this. She had the choice. She actually loved Dario, I believe, and she gave up on him. Or she didn't give up on him, but she let Dario go. Because she wanted the throne so bad. So I think there's a strong agree on the follow head than heart. I think her head is telling her go to Westeros, get the Iron Throne. I would say partially heart because she feels like she is owed to her, kind of, and like it's part of it's her, it's hers. It's literally hers. Like there was an usurper. So let's go with hard agree there. It's either hard agree or hard disagree, I think. Let's go hard agree. Usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. Is she spontaneous? I would say no. I might go light disagree. Because, yeah, I'm gonna go regular disagree. I don't think she really... I don't know, how do I even say it, like... I don't think she's like a super spontaneous person. I think she's fine knowing that she's going to be a queen, having like a schedule and stuff like that. And she knows she has like things to do. She's like, oh, I have all these things to do. And she never seems mad about that. So I'm going to go disagree. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. These are tough. I don't think she worries about whether she's making a good impression. I don't think she worries about it. I think she assumes she usually does, and if she doesn't, she's like, fuck that guy. So I think this is a pretty hard agree. I'm trying to think of any situation where she was like worried about her impression. I mean, worry is different because I think she has been worried. Well, you know what? In the very beginning, she was worried of her impression on Khal Drogo. But she's very young then. She's really, really young. So I feel like that might have changed. But I think I'll go with a regular agree because there might still be some worry there for when she's meeting like really important people. She's like, oh, I hope that went well kind of thing. But I don't think she takes that as like an attack on her character. You enjoy participating in group activities. I would say hard agree. She does everything in a group, right? Every scene she's in, she's with other people. She has her own small council. She has her own everything. She never does anything alone. She loves having a group with her. She wants to rule a kingdom. Is ruling a kingdom not a group activity? Come on. Hard agree. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. I've never seen her read a single book, and movies don't exist, so we're hard disagreeing there. Movies don't exist in her timeline, that is. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things that... That's obviously a hard disagree. I mean, her sole goal is for herself to be on the throne. She thinks that she can help people by doing that, but like, if she wanted to help other people more than she wanted to be on the throne, she'd be doing something else. Yeah. No, her own accomplishments are paramount. For good reason, though. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Absolutely not. Single-minded, very focused, very targeted. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Yeah, disagree. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I think that's a pretty good disagree. Maybe not super strong disagree, but I think that's a good disagree. I mean, you know, she's very worried about Drogo. She was worried about Marine for a long time. She was... yeah. She worries about things going bad, but she's confident that she can do it is the thing. So I'm gonna do a regular disagree, or maybe even a light disagree. I don't think she's a worrying person, so let's go regular disagree. I think that's fair. You have this is like the most hard disagree thing ever. Hard if there was a 1000% disagree, that would be Daenerys. You avoid leadership role. That's crazy. That's crazy how much she would disagree with that. She is literally trying to be the queen. You're definitely not an artistic type of person. I've never seen her do anything artistic. Please, anyone correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. I think Daenerys is empathetic, like I said. I think she sees the value of feelings. So I think... I think she would kind of agree with that, to be honest. I think we go with a regular agree here, or maybe even a light agree. Let's go with a regular agree. You prefer to do chores before allowing yourself to relax. I actually think she kind of would. I actually think definitely in that time period and everything, I think that she would... She's not lazy. She's the opposite of lazy. I actually think she would hard agree. Like, she wants... I mean, she never... I feel like she never relaxes. She wants to get stuff done all the time. She wants to just get shit done. I'm going to hard agree on that. You enjoy watching people argue? I would actually think that's a pretty hard disagree. I think she would think that's arguing is kind of a waste of time. It's funny because I like watching people argue. But I think she would think it's just like, oh my god, shut up, let's make a decision or come to a conclusion or something. I'm gonna hard disagree there. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I mean, this is definitely a disagree. Because obviously it's a disagree. I'm just trying to think if it's a hard disagree or a medium disagree. I mean, it can't be, right? It has to be a hard disagree because she's literally trying to take over a country, or she's literally trying to take over a nation. Like, that has to be the thing that brings the most attention to yourself ever. So I have to hard disagree there. Your mood can change very quickly. Now, this one's interesting because she is a Targaryen, which means that she is an incest baby. Which means that her mood can be very fickle sometimes. And as the show goes on, it becomes very much more apparent. I'm not taking in that last season at all about how her personality is. Because if we're taking in season 8, it's an agree. It's one of these two. Because obviously she literally killed so many people. But I'm kind of not considering that as much. But I do think her mood can change rather quickly sometimes. Think the Karth example I brought up earlier, she went from kind and like nice to like very angry, and I think she does that kind of throughout the series sometimes. I'm thinking of the scene with her in her when she found out. Well, yeah, kind of when she found out that the witch lady killed Drogo. She went from like, oh, I want to help you to I'm literally gonna burn you alive, like pretty quick. So I don't think she would agree with this, but I think everyone else can see that. Yeah, she definitely can change very quickly. And I mean, yeah. If this was Aries, my God, it'd be agree. But I feel like this is a light agree. I don't know, agree or light agree. It's tough. I'm gonna go light agree because at least up until like the point where the books kind of cut off, where the show kind of starts, before the show starts going off on its own thing, she's not that crazy. She does some bad things, some weird things, but I'm gonna go with the light agree here. A light agree. It can change. You lose spaces with people who are not as efficient as you. I think that's pretty fucking true. But that might be a hard agree. I would say that's a hard agree because like one of the big reasons she wants to be a queen is because she thinks she can do it better than anyone else. That's part of the reason. The other part is she thinks she deserves it. Let's go hard agree. Hard agree. You often end up doing things no. That's just no. She always tries to take care of things like as much as she can when they come up. Right? I don't even think about it. Yeah, I mean, she's not a procrastinator particularly. You've always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. We're gonna go with because of Drogo. We're gonna go with. I don't think she really cares. But because of what the witch said about Drogo, she might be a little bit curious. Like the sun rising in the east and setting in the west, or whatever, vice versa. I don't know where the sun sets. But let's go with the medium disagree. I feel like she might have some curiosity on that. Halfway done. Okay. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. I think that's just a hard agree. She's always constantly around people. She likes to have followers, I think. I think that's pretty much it. Become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I kind of think that's probably true. It's hard to say, but she deals very much in the now, the practicality, the stuff that's happening. She doesn't really talk about stuff that like maesters would love to talk about, you know? So I would say agree. You find it easy to empathize with the person whose experiences are very different from yours. I think that's a pretty. I mean, I want to say hard agree because of the scene that I mentioned before, where she was like giving the slaves who were like strung up water and stuff like that. But she was like low-key a slave herself. Like she was basically sold off. So. That wasn't like a super different situation than hers, but I mean, I think this is that she definitely agrees. She's seen like all kinds of people in all kinds of bad situations, and she always wants to help them. So I think this is a hard agree. Usually postpone finalizing. I'm gonna turn this down a little. I feel like that's like hurting my eyes. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Isn't that the same question as before? No, I don't think she does that at all. I think that this is pretty easily, like she'll make decisions quickly, with finality too. She'll be like, "You're dying right here, right now," type of thing. Hard disagree. You rarely second guess the choices that you've made. I'm gonna almost hard agree. She becomes a little bit less confident as she gets a little bit more wise, and she starts relying a little bit more on her, on like her counsel a little bit more. Like I think Marine really teaches her a lot about what it means to be a ruler and stuff like that, and she realizes it's not that easy. And I think she does tend to second guess herself a little bit more once she gets to Marine. So let's go with Let's go with agree. But she doesn't, overall, she doesn't really second guess herself very much. She's pretty confident. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social bit is just what you need. I think no. I think it's a disagree. I don't think she's that extroverted. I think she likes having people around her, but I think she still likes having like kind of alone time. Like there's a scene where she's like taking a bath with Masande, and they're just like chilling, you know. I think there's a lot of scenes where she, and that, you know, when she has the people in her Kalasar. I forget the women's names, but there's one from like Lise, I think, and there's some other ones in her Kalasar that she's like kind of chatting to her girls kind of thing. I feel like those are a lot of times what she's doing after her day ends, so that's not super lively. So I'm gonna pretty hard disagree. So we'll do a medium disagree on this one. You enjoy going to art museums? I mean, this doesn't exist, and I don't think she would. I don't think she would care. I think she would care a little bit because she does like history a little bit. Let's go with a medium disagree. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Absolutely not. You like to have a to-do list for each day. I'm gonna agree with that. I think that she would. I genuinely think that she would. I mean, like, again, when she's ruling Marine, she knows she has like several things to do. When she's going for the throne, she knows she has several things to do. I think she kind of likes it. It's kind of hard to say though. I feel weird disagreeing with this though. I don't think she's very spontaneous, perhaps. Per se, perhaps, whatever. You rarely feel insecure. I think that's super true. She's super confident. Excuse me. You avoid making phone calls? I don't think she would ever avoid making phone calls. Speaking of, I had to make a phone call today and I really didn't want to. So I told my business partner to. Thank God I have him for that. It's such a hard task for me. But it's so much easier for him, and I love that. So, hard disagree. You have to spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. I think that's pretty true. But not, I mean, she's super empathetic, I think. But maybe not in terms of view. Like, I don't know. Okay, maybe I just agree. Because, maybe I just agree with this. Or she would just agree. Because, like, there's a lot of people who think that she shouldn't be on the throne. But she's like, no, I'll do better. I'll do better. I'll do the best that you can, in fact. But I do think she does spend time thinking of other people's perspectives. Marine, again, teaches her a lot about, like, respecting that culture and stuff like that. Like, she was like, oh, no more fighting pits. And then the guy, I forget his name, but he was like, oh, no, you should keep this or else the people are going to be really mad. And she was like, no, this is, like, super stupid. And he's like, no, but the people are going to be really mad. And she's like, fine. Like, I guess it kind of makes sense. So, yeah, I think actually I would agree with that. Yeah. Yo, what's up, man? If someone has views different than mine, they are wrong and their views aren't worth considering. All right. You are definitely psychotic. That's what we got for your personality. We're doing something different today. We are doing personality tests for Game of Thrones characters. And I did a little spin the wheel thing, and we got Daenerys. So we're doing one for her. We're 70% done with hers. So it's actually pretty interesting. It gives like an interesting perspective. I'm actually super interested to see what type of personality she's gonna end up. Some of these are weird, like when you go to an art museum, because art museums don't. Well, I don't know actually. In that time period or in that show, I guess there's stuff kind of like museums. Anywho, that's what we're doing right now. Something different. Just wanted to try it out, see how it would go. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Would Daenerys? I feel like yeah, right? I feel like this is true. Like, she probably agrees with this. Like, I don't know. Like, when I think of her being a queen, she's gonna be like, call my banners! Call all my banners! Like, she's the one, like, reaching out and calling people. I feel like she would, right? I feel like she definitely is one to take initiative. I think this is a pretty. I think ordinary. Not a fan of the. I, that's funny. That's really funny. I was just lazy. It's the actual answer. That's really funny though. Clever, very clever. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. I'll give you that. That was a good one. There's something on my monitor. Yeah, how's it going, man? What was it saying? Yeah, I think this is a weird one. In your social circle, you are often one who contacts your friends and initiate. I feel like this is an agree. She's the one going out and getting people to come to her side to help her become queen. She's the one like reaching out to people. In the context of this question, she's the one reaching out. We're going agree. Yeah, agree. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. I feel like that's a hard agree. Think about all the times that she is like, oh, I'm like trying to do X thing so I can get to the throne. And then some bullshit happens and she's like, I gotta like resolve this so I can like go back to like getting on the throne. Like I feel like she's super focused. She's like, I gotta get like everything is just to get me on the throne type of thing. Everything is so I could be the leader of the realm. I feel like this is a hard agree, right? Yeah. Hard agree. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Ooh. That's a tough one because she's definitely upset about the fact that she kind of caused Drogo to die. Even later in the seasons, I think. It's not shown as much, but even like later, I think she still kind of is pained by that a little bit. When she leaves Marine, she doesn't really like to leave Dario behind. Ooh, that's a tough one, actually. I don't know. What do you think? You're still bothered by mistakes. I feel like it's on the disagree side. I don't think she cares a ton about her past mistakes. That's to say she more moves past them easier. I feel like this is probably going to be a disagree, like a regular disagree. Yeah, I feel like that's a regular disagree. She's definitely want to move forward and just try to make her mistakes better. But she was kind of pretentious at one point where she was a bit overconfident. But she kind of got better, I think, in my opinion. Let's go with disagree. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I don't think she really thinks about stuff like that. I can't think of a single time where she thinks of stuff like that. And we're going to go hard agree on you rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence. Hard agree. Maybe someone would disagree with this, because there might be some stuff more in the book where she gives her perspective on things a little bit more. But in the show, I don't really think she thinks of the meaning of life very much. We're going to go hard agree on that. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I think that she would think hard disagree. I think she would think hard disagree. What we know about her is that I think it's a medium disagree. I think she definitely lets... I mean, obviously, as the seasons go on, season 8, like, her emotions obviously control her completely. But, again, I'm not really considering those because that's when the show gets very weird. So, kind of up until, like, season 5, 6, stuff like that. I don't think at that point, she's let her emotions control her that much. And I think a big reason is she lets Dario go. She really loves him, and she's like, I'm gonna just let you go so I can go get on the throne. And I feel like that's thinking with her head, at least. I'm probably gonna go disagree here. Maybe a light disagree because an example like when she was in Karth, or trying to get into Karth, and she was like, I'm Daenerys, I will bring you much riches and blah 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 blah. And they were like, get out of here, kid. And she was like, what the fuck, man? Like, she got really bad. I think a light disagree here is fair. I think a light disagree is fair. She definitely lets her emotions take control sometimes. And I mean, occasionally she just likes burning people alive. Hey, you have your hobbies, I have mine. Let's go light disagree. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it's completely their fault. I don't think she gives a fuck. Right? I mean, unless it's beneficial to her. I don't think I mean it. I don't think she cares about that. If it reflects poorly on her or her realm, then it matters. But I think this is a pretty hard disagree. I don't think she really cares about that inherently. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts? No. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. I don't think there's a time where she ever... Is there ever a time that Daenerys doubts herself? I literally don't think there's a single time. Hard to disagree. Excuse me. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I think it's a hard disagree. I don't think Daenerys would like... She likes the company of others. A lot, actually. So a hard disagree here. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I don't think she thinks it's a waste of time. I think she thinks it's not for her. I think that's a pretty neutral. I think it's pretty neutral. I think she just is like, it's not like the maesters with their fancy books can look into that or whatever, you know. I think it's a pretty neutral. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres and quiet, intimate places. Woo! That's tough. I'm gonna say agree. I think she does like her quieter kind of places when she's like at home with the homies kind of thing. But I mean, she's trying to rule a kingdom. Like, she's gonna be in like King's fucking Landing, which is like the biggest city in the world or some shit. So I mean, she's kind of drawn to that regardless. And she likes seeing things and kind of experiencing things. So yeah, we're gonna go with regular agree. I think there's something to be said that maybe she does sometimes like a little bit quieter things. Sometimes I don't know. Let me know what you think. You know, at first glance, how someone is feeling. That's a tough one. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna go with the light agree. I'm gonna go with the agree. I'm gonna go with the agree. I feel like she's pretty smart and she's pretty empathetic. I think that's part of the reason why she gets along with people so well. Let's go with agree. I think that's a good agree. All right, we're almost there. Not that it matters, but if I remember correctly, the Shy is so big it can fit... Oh shit, really? I didn't know that. The Shy is so big it can fit every city in Westeros inside it and still have room for some... Jeez, I did not know that. I don't actually know that much about a Shy. Ew, looks terrible. Mysterious port city in the far southeast. The Shy is some of the Shy. Is it? Oh, okay. Well, says its great walls allegedly contain. Oh, okay. Oh wait, it's Karth is in a Shy. I didn't know that. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. This is what you were saying. Its great walls allegedly could contain Volantis, Karth, King's Landing, and Old Town combined. The population is high, however, is no more. Oh, okay. Okay, well okay, so in terms of land mass, it could, but not in population. Land doesn't vote, damn it. Anyway. Yeah, population. Seem creepy. You often feel overwhelmed. I think it's a pretty hard disagree. I don't think she gets overwhelmed that easily. Apparently at night only one building in 10 has lights on. Is that what it says there? Wait, why? That's weird. Oh, are you saying because, wait, what? Why? Do people only live in like one building? Because its population is small. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Do people live in like one building though? Or is it just like there's just like one person there with the lights on and everyone else is asleep? Sleeping? You often feel overwhelmed. I feel like this is pretty hard to disagree. I don't think she gets overwhelmed that easily. In fact, I think she takes on 9 of 10 buildings. I see. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking there are literally 10 buildings in a shy and only one of them has the lights on. I see. It's the ratio. Got it. Okay. Yep. It's all coming together now. I get it. I'm following. I'm tracking. It's going. I have a master's degree. Remember that. Anyway. I think it's a pretty hard disagree. Like, she's literally trying to take over an entire nation. If you don't feel overwhelmed when you're trying to take over an entire nation, what can you really get overwhelmed about? I mean, come on. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Ooh. I'm gonna light agree with this. I don't think she super cares about like following every single step. I think she's like, whatever it takes to get me there. If I have to weasel my way around and like kind of do stuff, as long as I'm kind of following my my core like principles, then I'm gonna do it. Ooh, we should do a what do you call it? Like a, what's that grid called? Like lawful, evil, neutral, good, neutral, evil, whatever. Chaotic. That's the other one. What's that grid called? We should do one of those. Yeah, we should do one of those actually. That'll be cool. I have some other ideas that I want to do, but we'll see if we get to them. Anyway, I'm gonna light agree because I think she does typically try to follow like steps to do things. Because she's like, first I need to gather an army, then I need to get ships, and then I need to cross the sea, and then I need to kill the usurper, and then I need to like start ruling. Like, I think she does have a plan and does like to go through with that. So let's go light agree. But she's fine with things going kind of off script, I think. I think that's fair, yeah. You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. I don't know how to answer this, actually. That's a tough one. Skip? I don't know, actually. This is tough. I would agree. Let's go light agree. Because I think she likes to fix things. She's a fixer. Let's go light agree. But I don't think she's like, ooh, yeah, give me the controversy. Like, I don't think she's cut like that. Let's go light agree. Light agree? Maybe agree. I don't know. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Oh, well, okay. Actually, hold on. I was going to say hard disagree. But I think Daenerys would give... It depends on what the opportunity is. If it's the throne, she would not. Absolutely not. If it's other stuff, maybe. Maybe we go light agree here. I think she would be fine giving to other people because she thinks that she's so confident in herself that she can do whatever she wants, stuff like that. I think this is actually maybe a good description of like a good ruler potentially too. At least one quality. Let's go light agree. I don't know if this is kind of a hard one. These are getting hard. You struggle with deadlines? Damn, these are tough. I'm gonna say light disagree. I mean, she I don't know. She's never really had a deadline. This might just be need to be a neutral. She's never had a deadline. But I would think that she would be kind of decent with getting to them because she's like pretty focused. Let's go light disagree. You feel confident that things will work out for you. This is just the culmination of Dani. She hard fucking believes that she's gonna be on the fucking throne. There's just no doubt in her mind. Like she's like, I deserve it. I have to get it. I will get it. I like it is literally my fate. Like that's how hard she believes in it. Okay, let's see if you're a female. Okay, we did it! Woo! That took a while actually. That took a long time. That's fun though. Let's see the results. Okay, I think I did a pretty good job then. ESTJ, I have to read these again, but her personality type is executive. Executives are excellent organizers, unsurpassed at managing things or people. I think that is pretty fucking fitting. Wow. I think I actually did a pretty good job. Extroverted. Extroverted individuals readily enjoy group activities and value social interaction. They tend to be outwardly enthusiastic and express their excitement. I think that's true. I think that's true. Observant. Observant individuals are pragmatic and down to earth. They tend to have strong focus on what is happening or very likely to happen. Yo, tell me I didn't do a good job here. Thinking. A little bit more thinking than feeling. Thinking individuals focus on objectivity and rationality, often dismissing emotions in favor of logic. They tend to see effectiveness as more important than social harmony. I'm not sure about that one. That one's tough, and I think it shows. 58 to 42. Like she's kind of leaning on either side. I might put her a little bit more towards feeling. It's very hard to say. I think that's one of the things Dani struggles with. Is like she feels really empathetic and like she has lots of feelings and stuff, but she also wants to be like very rational. Judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. I think that's just true. Tell me that's not true. Assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident when striving to achieve goals. Beautiful, perfect. Okay, you don't need my email. I think we did good. I think we did pretty good. Executives, good order is the foundation of all things. I think that she would pretty much agree with that. Sounds very much like Tywin, but executives are representatives of tradition and order, utilizing their understanding of what is right, wrong, and socially acceptable to bring families and communities together. Embracing the values of honesty, dedication, and dignity, people with the executive personality type are valued for their clear advice and guidance, and they happily lead the way on difficult paths. Taking pride in bringing people together, executives often take on roles as community organizers, working hard to bring everyone together in celebration of cherished local events or in defense of the traditional values that hold families and communities together. I mean, that's exactly what happened in Marine. I'm not going to go through all this, but executives are classic images of the model citizen. They help their neighbors, uphold the law, and try to make sure that everyone participates in the communities and organizations they hold so dear. I think that's good. Agree? All right, we got Judge Judy in there. Very interesting. I think we did great. I think we did absolutely great. I kind of want to do a D&D morality scale now. Damn, I kind of want to do another character too. Actually, it took a little while though, but it was fun. That was actually really interesting. It's actually kind of fascinating. Let's do a D&D morality chart quiz. Moral alignment. That's what it is. All right. Originating with Dungeons & Dragons, the 9 moral alignments. Okay. Let's do this. What do y'all think that Danny is gonna be on the morality scale? So we know that she's an ENTJ and assertive at that. What would she be on the alignment scale? I think she has to be lawful, right? Like, she has to be lawful for one. I think it's lawful neutral, right? So, I mean, I feel like she has pretty hard principles. Like, she hates slavery. That's like one of her core principles. She would, like, that's a no-no, 100%. And anything that kind of infringes upon freedom and like killing and stuff like that, I think she's pretty much against as well. But slavery for sure, she's like no. So I think that's pretty much fits pretty well into lawful. But in terms of, I mean, obviously her character in the later season progresses to just straight up evil. But honestly, you know what? Maybe I'll take that back. The scale gets weird where rules are involved since they make the laws, and being lawful is literally followed. That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, I think lawful can be principles instead of just actual laws as well. But so I think she follows her principles very strongly, as opposed to someone like was it Walder Frey? Like, he was like, I'll just kind of do whatever helps whoever kind of thing. I mean, I guess arguably that's a principle. But that fits more into just like selfishness. But speaking of selfishness, in terms of good, neutral, or evil, I don't think she fits into the good category. I don't think she's a lawful good. I mean, she kills people like all the time. There's no way. Just for fuck it reasons sometimes too. She low-key might fit in the evil category. She's actually pretty selfish. Like, she's pretty selfish, actually. But she can also be very selfish in terms of, like, she's like, I'm gonna get on the motherfucking throne. Whatever the cost. As long as it's not slavery. That's, like, pretty much it. I would put her lawful neutral / lawful evil, I think. What would you do? We can take this test while we do that. I'm often worried that my actions are deserving of criticism. Hard disagree, I think. I'm often worried that my actions. Yeah, I don't think she thinks her actions are deserving of criticism or is worried about that. She's like, I know what's right. I feel like that's lawful. I often have tender, concerned feelings for people who are less fortunate. I think that's true, actually. I think that's actually really true. Super true, actually. She, like the witch lady from when Khal Drogo's Khalasar or whatever, like, killed their whole town and stuff. She was like, I gained many sisters or many daughters tonight, and she like took them all in and tried to prevent them from like getting raped and stuff. I mean, she's always like trying to help people who are like enslaved and stuff, the Unsullied, the people in Marine, all that stuff. So I think this is a pretty hard agree. Yeah. I trick and con people if it's in my interest to do so. Okay, I would say hard disagree, but she literally tricked and conned the guy who was in charge, the master in charge of the Unsullied. So actually, I might go with agree. I don't think she does that all the time. And she was also fine with Dario doing that same thing to the people that he was with. But I don't think she would like make that like a core trait of hers. But she's okay with doing it. I think that's a good it has to be at least agree. I frighten others to get what I want. That has to be an agree. That has to be agree. She's gonna be evil, isn't she? She she uses love and she uses love to get what she wants a lot. Love and I don't know what, just like people liking her and being charismatic and stuff. She uses that a lot as well, but she definitely uses fear, fire and blood, like that's fear right there. Even if I were trying very hard to sell something, I wouldn't lie to get my way. I mean, that's just I almost want to hard disagree, because again, the shit she pulled in, where were the Unsullied from? Astapor. What the stuff that she pulled in Astapor? I mean, she straight up lied the entire time, and she did not care. And she was selling her dragon to him, in fact. So I would actually have to hard disagree. This literally happened, and she lied. So yeah, I would just say hard disagree. My dog's like being weird. I do not feel guilty when I hurt or offend someone. I don't think she super cares. But I wouldn't say she's just like, I don't care at all. I think she cares a little bit. Like, she doesn't want to. But like, she does, then, you know, it is what it is kind of thing. I think that's, could be a neutral. That could be a neutral. That could be a neutral. Nah, I mean, when I hurt, she's killed people. Nah, you know, let's go agree. I use tricky plans and schemes to get my way. I'm going to go with disagree, because as a general principle, no. I might be contradicting myself a little bit. But no, the other questions were like, I will never do this. I will never do that. She will sometimes. But as a general principle, I don't think she will. I think that's a pretty good regular disagree. She will sometimes, but not as much as she won't. She usually uses just general things. Like straightforward war approaches. I'm not upset as others when someone dies. It's a hard one. I think it's a disagree though. I'm not as upset as others. She gets like I mean, especially if they're close to her. I think Quoto or Quolo, something like that. One of the people in her horde that stuck with her, he got decapitated and his head was sent back to her. She was sad about it. She wasn't like super broken up, but she was like, oh, we'll bury him or whatever and stuff like that. Hard. This one's kind of hard. I'm gonna go disagree. We'll go back if you think we should do something else there. I am intent on kindness and cooperation. I think that's a pretty good agree. Like, she definitely wants that, but if she doesn't, fire and blood it is. Yeah, I think that's pretty good agree, but not hard agree. Others regard me as a good-hearted and well-meaning. I think that's hard agree. I think it's hard agree. Helping others out by doing good deeds is its own reward. I think that's a pretty good agree. I think she's not that bad. She does tons of good deeds. Yeah, I would say, actually, I might even hard agree with that. She likes helping people out because they deserve it, I would say. Let's hard agree with that. Let's hard agree. I want to help others without expecting anything in return. Agree. But I'm going to not go hard agree here because sometimes she definitely does expect things in return. So let's go with just regular agree. I wouldn't be tempted to use counterfeit money, not even if I were sure I could get away with it. Is Drogo counterfeit money? I think we actually go neutral. I don't know. I want to say agree. I think we go neutral. That's a tough one. I usually can't be bothered. That's a hard disagree. I often forgive those who have wronged me, even if they do not deserve it. No. She's actually not very forgiving, I think. Hey, okay, hold on. Am I wrong about that? Are there people she's forgiven? She forgave Jorah, and that was a huge betrayal. Huge. So maybe I'm actually wrong. But ooh, she isn't very forgiving. She did forgive Jorah. I mean, this gets into the part where the story gets kind of weird in the show. She also forgave Tyrion. I mean, she hates the Lannisters, and she like forgave his like family. Who else? She did not forgive the witch at all. She didn't forgive any of the Dothraki when they took her from Meereen. What else? What are some other examples? She didn't forgive that. She didn't forgive Tyrion, really. She had nothing against him. Yeah, that's fair. She didn't have anything personal against him. You're right. You're right. She didn't forgive that that guy who tried to poison her. Oh, that scene was so messed up. They killed that man so brutally. She didn't forgive her brother. Okay, maybe. You're right. Jorah might have been the rare. You're probably right. I think Jorah was the exception. Is there anything else any times that someone's like betrayed her? Oh, here's a small example. Both Jorah and Sir Barristan kind of like backtalked her a little bit when she was talking to the Unsullied Master, and she was looking at him like, "Oh, if you don't shut the fuck up." Like, and she was like, never speak to me like that in front of them again. So, like, she did kind of forgive them for that. But she do just be killing people, though. This is hard, actually. She can be. Don't think that really counts as forgiveness. Why not? What counts as forgiveness? This is tough. What's an example? What's some examples that she did not forgive at all? Never do that again, or I'll kill you. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, okay. That's fair. That's fair. I'm trying to think what else. Who else did anyone else betray her? I don't think there was that many more people that betrayed her, probably because she would kill them. So you're probably right. Probably okay, I'm gonna go disagree. Maybe not hard disagree. Because at least there's one example of forgiveness. She was very close to killing him, though. In fact, Tyrion was the only reason. And I don't even know if that part's written in the books. One example's not enough. You think hard disagree? You're soying me. She burned Varys alive for mildly not really betraying her. Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yeah, I mean, okay. In the later seasons, she gets crazy though. I'm more like some of these I'm not even considering like season 8 almost at all, because to me it's just so it gets kind of fucking dumb. I'm more considering like up to like season 6-ish. Like around Meereen is like the end of when I consider her arc. When the books basically stop. Just because it gets so weird after that, and I hate those seasons. Yeah, I mean she's straight up evil in season 8. She's straight up evil. I mean, she literally commits. Can you consider it genocide? I mean, she just like destroys a whole city. Is that genocide? Is that enough to be genocide? A whole like people? I think so. People of King's Landing. Mass murder. It's like the massivest murder you can get of mass murder. We need some clear definitions of mass murder versus genocide. disagree. Let's go disagree. And then... But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Because no one really betrays her because they know they'll die, is the thing. You know, I think you might be right. Let's go hard disagree. Genocide is more systematic. I mean... Yeah, that's true. Well, at least that's probably true from history. But that's fair. That's probably a good way to differentiate, at least. Alright, I'm down. Let's go hard disagree. Because I think the one thing that's convincing me is that no one really betrays her. Because they definitely know they will die. Like, she won't forgive them. So I'm down with that. I feel just fine doing whatever I can to succeed. I mean, I think that's just pretty much hard agree. She will kill. She will steal. She will lie, like, to get to the throne. I think that's pretty hard to agree. I often worry she won't enslave people. That's the only thing she won't do. I often worry that I might behave inappropriately. No, absolutely not. When I see others acting carelessly, I think to myself that is a matter of time before misfortune befalls them. Oh, like fate, kind of like karma? Probably not. That's a hard question. But I feel like probably not. She's not very, like... Is Daenerys very religious? I don't think she is, right? When I see others, I think to myself that it's a matter of time. I think that's probably a disagree. Cheating isn't justified because it's unfair to others. The thing is, I think she would say this, but then she would do it. I think I think she would agree, but she would see. I don't know. Actually, maybe disagree. Maybe disagree. Cheating isn't just. This is hard. I might go neutral here, cause she's definitely on both sides of this. I think that's a neutral one. I only obey those laws and rules that seem sensible to me. I think that's just pretty true. Like I mean, like you said, she's trying to be the queen and make the laws. She thinks slavery is bad and, like, killing for sport is bad and, like, helping people and stuff is good. And, like, I don't know. She has her own principles that she cares about. That she wants to break the wheel, as she says. So yeah, I think that's actually her whole thing. She wants to break the wheel. That's literally like, I want to get rid of the laws that suck, and I want to make a new one. Yeah. Generally speaking, I'd rather buy myself a little something extra than donate to charity. Nah. I mean, even though she's selfish and wanting to get to the throne, I think she's also selfless and wanting to help the realm. It's got a little bit of a duality, you know. I'd rather buy myself. But she's not like, I think like someone like the High Sparrow, that's a hard agree. Wait, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry, that's a hard disagree for the High Sparrow. But for her, I think it's a little bit just like a disagree. Like, I don't want to, like, she's pretty giving. She's pretty giving, I think. Maybe that is a hard disagree, I don't know. Yeah, let's just go with disagree for now. Yeah. Yeah. I keep track of sensitive information that can be used to hurt people at a later date. I think that's actually probably true. Anything to gain a political advantage, I think she would use. In fact, I think I would hard agree with that. Anything to gain a political advantage, she would use. Anything. I have an excessive need for stimulation and am prone to boredom. That's a hard one. I probably agree, though. Does Danny have ADHD? Maybe. Excessive need for stimulation? I don't know if it's excessive. I do kind of think she might be a little bit prone to boredom, though. Because I think her goals are just so lofty. Like, when your goal is to take over the world, or at least like a large nation, like, yeah, like, things are gonna seem boring, but, like, other things are gonna seem boring. Like, going to work, like, that's probably gonna seem pretty boring. I mean, going to work is boring. But, like, you know, her goal is so high that it, like, even high goals probably are kind of boring. This is a hard question to answer, but let's go with agree. I do what I want, and I do not feel particularly obliged to anyone. Yep. I think that's pretty cut and dry. I think that's just true. I think that's just true. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh my, this is very different than what I thought. What is that? Chaotic good? Wait, what the hell is this? Wait, I'm kind of confused. Okay, yeah. So more good. Okay, yeah. More good, more evil. Wow, I totally thought she was lawful. I guess that makes sense the more I talk about it. The more, because I did keep saying, like, she will kill, but she will also help people. That's interesting. I was definitely thinking of a lawful. I was very wrong. I thought lawful evil or lawful neutral, chaotic good. Interesting. I guess that does make sense. Yeah, slight good, almost chaotic neutral. Chaotic neutral, I feel like a lot of people just kind of are. Interesting. I think that's fair. You're 35% good. That sounds terrible. You're 35% good. 68.3% chaotic. She wants to change the laws in society. Pretty chaotic. That's fair. That's a good point. That's very, like, anarchist, actually. Well, maybe not anarchist, but yeah, that is, you're right. That's chaotic. Yeah, all right, that's fair. That's fair. Interesting. Oh, here we go. A little blurb. People who are chaotic good are strong individualists. That is super true about her. Marked by a streak of benevolence. Also very true. They believe in the greater good and being kind to others, but have little use for laws and regulations. I wouldn't say little use, but she wants to make her own. Their actions are guided by their own moral compass, which, although benevolent, may not always align with the rest of society. That is her, 100%. They place a high value on freedom, not only for themselves, but for others as well. Chaotic good individuals intend to do what is right, but their methods are generally disorganized. I wouldn't say disorganized. And may lead to conflict, that's true, when they come into contact with those who prefer extensive organization and planning. Not that part, maybe not so much. I wouldn't say her. Yeah, this part I'm not quite sure about. But you'd say she is disorganized. Her methods are disorganized. Really, I mean, I feel like she has a plan, but it just usually doesn't go according to plan. Like, a lot of things go wrong. Her entire plan is somehow get an army and shit. That's true. It's a very vague plan. You're right. That is a very... I guess I interpreted that as a plan, but it's a very vague plan. It's a drawing of a plan. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's fair. Yeah, okay. I guess I still wouldn't call that disorganized, but less methodical, I guess. Because if you have a drawing of a plan, at least you have something, right? Rather than just, like, some random shit, like, thrown around. Interesting, though. Maybe, okay, I can see disorganized, actually. Because the way that she even got to Westeros was pretty disorganized. She went to Karth, then she went to Assapor, she went to wherever, she got, like, taken back to the Dothraki, she came back, she went to Meereen. But that is pretty disorganized. It wasn't just, like, do this, then do that, then do that, then do that, then do that, and now I'm queen. Like, it was very disorganized. So yeah, okay, maybe so. May lead to conflict would come in for sure. I can't think of an example of this happening, where someone was, well, maybe Tyrion, where he was like, you gotta fucking, like, be like blah 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 blah. And also her husband, a Marine, I forget that guy's name, but he was like, you gotta, like, help the people out and do da. And she was like, I don't want to do that. But then kind of eventually conceded. I think the rest of that for sure, though, is very true. Especially, like, Their actions guided by their own moral compass, although benevolent, may not always align with the rest of society. And I mean, they place a high value on freedom. Like, this part, I think, is actually the biggest part about her. Like, this is like a core tenet of her beliefs. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Interesting. That was fun. Okay. You want to do a fun one? Because what I really want to do is a... Which Disney princess are you quiz for Daenerys? Wait, is this a good one? Wait, how do I do it? Wait, do I click? Oh, wait. I'm the chicken from Moana. Wait, what? I only watched Moana once. Which one's the chicken? Moana's actually really good. Oh, this thing! Yikes. Is there a video? This is you?
I am Moana Motunui. You will board my boat, sail across the sea, and restore the heart of Te Fiti. I am Moana of Motunui.
I think I remember this part, and then the chicken is like bobbing.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey! That's his name. You're Hey Hey. Okay, shoot. This is not. Hold on. Let me look at some of these questions, because some this is gonna be really hard to answer. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Okay, all right. I think we can do it. I think that first question that's tricky. I think this first question is tricky. What is your favorite Disney movie for Daenerys? We're gonna just have to take a pretty wild guess here. You know what? Let's come back to this one. But the options are, just to give you something to think about: The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Robin Hood, Aristocats, The Lion King, The Love Bug. I don't know that one. Freaky Friday. That's a... I guess it is a Disney movie. I think I was thinking like Pixar. I guess not. I don't know. Anyway. The Sword and the Stone, Lady and the Tramp, and The Black Cauldron. I don't know these two. You know The Love Bug? No love for Song of the South? What's Song of the South? I haven't seen these two. The rest I've seen. Let's go back to that one though. That one's gonna be very hard to answer. Also, wait. If I hold on, let's. I know this is I've recently been talking about for. That makes sense because the name is sounds very sketchy. Wait, hold on. Let me see if there is. Oh, this is super. Oh yeah. I am very That's crazy. I'm trying to see if there's like one that maybe just looks. Oh, okay. Let's do this one instead. All right. My favorite weekend activity is curling up with a book. No, not for Daenerys. Exploring the farmer's market, cooking, putting my feet up, anything outside, walk in the woods, alone time, hang with friends. What does Daenerys do for fun? I feel like hanging with friends. She spends a lot of time with like her girlfriends. Like when she's the Khaleesi with Khal Drogo, she spends a lot of time with like her servant kind of girls there. I mean, they're servants, so it's kind of they're not really your friends. But I feel like they have a good bond. Honestly, I feel like they become friends. And then she spends a lot of time with Missandei. And I mean, when Dario comes in, you know, she hangs out with him a lot. I feel like hanging with friends is probably a good bet. I don't really ever. I mean, she does get like The servants like kind of like clean her and wash her and like do her hair and all this kind of shit. Maybe one of these two. I don't. This is fair also because I remember she actually was like exploring basically a farmer's market when that guy was trying to poison her. This one's fair. I don't think I've never seen her cook. I don't think alone time. She's never really alone. A walk in the woods, probably not. Anything outside? I haven't seen her particularly say she loves outdoors. Come up with a book? I think no. So I think it's one of these three. Let's go with. I'm gonna go with exploring farmers market. Is that? Nah, I don't know. Let's go. I think hanging with friends is fair. It's kind of a safe one, I think. The animal who will lead my inevitable royal parade is if a dragon isn't on here. It's just. I'm not even reading anything else. It's just a dragon. The most important quality I look for in a prince. Ooh. Charm. Kindness. Charm? I think that she would say that she doesn't look at charm. But I think she does. Dario, man. He's got that fucking finesse. Kindness. Dreaminess. Humor. Honor. Maybe. Honor. Does Daenerys care about honor? I don't know. Maybe. Personality. What does that mean? Just general personality? All these things are kind of... Well, no, I guess not. Smolder? What the fuck is smolder? This like, I don't need a prince? Wait. Feudal princess, yes to honor. I feel like I don't need a prince though. I feel like it's that one. I feel like she actually does not give a shit about having a prince or a king or anything like that. I feel like it's I don't need a prince. That, or if it's not that, then honor. Alright, bet. Let's go with I don't need a prince. Which of these outfit elements are you most likely to wear? What does she wear? Hold on, let's get a picture. Daenerys. She wears pretty flashy stuff, no? About to get TOS'd. Why are there all naked pictures of her? Trying to like find like a good man, she wears some really, I won't click on that one, but like she wears some really nice stuff. This is her in her, even that I think is like a pretty good outfit for Dothraki. Look at her face here. She wears pretty nice stuff. So let's see. Sweats, no. A dress. She wears dresses all the time. Heels, I don't know. Probably not. That feels super impractical for her, and I think she would be like, meh. She's not like a super girly girl, I think. Glass zippers, no. That she probably think that's just stupid. A headband? Does she wear headbands at all? I don't see a single headband on her. No headband. A necklace? Does she wear necklaces? Is that a neck? No, that's like a. It's like a thing. Don't ask me what the thing is. She doesn't really wear necklaces. I think I was thinking like a... I forget the word. Oh, she's wearing a necklace there. That's cool, but that... I don't know if that's from Game of Thrones. This might be from something else. I'm not sure. A skirt. I think it's just a dress. It's just a dress. My favorite place to burst into song... Oh, man. It just has to be I Don't Sing. Has she ever sang? Actually, has she ever sang a single song? Also, say that 5 times fast. Sing a single song. 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 Actually, it's not hard at all. A forest, a field of flowers, a beach, on the go. In my room while doing chores under a willow tree. I think it's just I Don't Sing, right? She doesn't sing. Yeah. My favorite hairstyle. God, look at this picture of Brave. Or whatever her name is. My favorite hairstyle is a stylish bob. Don't know what that is. A high ponytail. Long, really long. She does a lot of braids. She does a lot of braids. Let's go to our Dothraki like look. High ponytail, long bang. Does she have bangs? Actually, she doesn't do bangs. She doesn't do bangs at all. So no bangs. Sleek and straight, no, half of it on top knot, practical. I actually think it's not very practical. A top knot, I don't know. Let's do long. I don't know what a stylish bob is. What does that mean? Bob hairstyle. Don't get TOS, please. You know what a bob is? Is this? I need females in the chat. I need Soup. Where's Soup when you need her? Someone ask Soup in the Discord what a bob hairstyle is. No, don't do that. That is a bob. Could you describe what this is still? Cause I just see short hair kind of. I just call this short hair. I literally just call this short hair. I will literally just call this short hair. It's regardless, it's not Daenerys' style. Let's do long. I think that's pretty much all we got. Because it's definitely not straight. This actually is pretty curly hair. It's the only one that she has. She actually, dang, her, like, honestly, her hairstylist is really good. I'm kind of getting into this, like, her hair is actually insane. This must take forever to do. This is quite intricate. Look at that! What the hell? Anyway. Let's go long. That's literally the only thing I can get. Someday I want to be a baker, a business owner. That's close to a queen. A fashion designer, a zoologist, a singer, a writer, an athlete, a CEO. Okay, wait. A CEO or a business owner? I feel like a CEO. Is it a Dothraki thing? They wear a braid for. Oh wait, was she? That's a good point. Actually, I never thought about that. That's why our braids are more complex. Really? Is that actually why? That actually makes sense. I never thought about that actually. Emilia Clarke is so fine, by the way. Oh my god. Anyway, except for this picture, she looks ridiculous. That actually makes sense, though. That's actually kind of interesting. Like, because, yeah, in this scene, that is super complex. I think you actually might be right. A little homage. That's crazy. I like that. Anyway, I think a CEO. I think a CEO is closest to... I mean, it's weird because if you're a business owner, you kind of are. I guess you don't have to be the CEO. That's true. Okay, she definitely wants to be a CEO because you can own a business and be like just anything, to be honest, but you still own it. So let's go CEO. In one word, my style is fun, classic, timeless, retro, bohemian, vintage, functional, or colorful. I think definitely not colorful. She actually pretty much just wears like white or black or blue. Just like pretty... So probably not that. I feel like... Nah, not class. It's actually more like modern. I don't know. Bohemian? Is that like kind of like Indian style? That's... I don't... Bohemian. Bohemian fashion. This is very important, by the way. This is really critical to understanding Daenerys. Nah, this doesn't look like her at all. What's the difference between vintage and retro? I thought they were the same thing. Vintage versus retro. often get confused and talk about vintage and retro. Basically, vintage denotes something that is authentic from an era at least 20 years ago, while retro is new items that have been made to imitate items of the past. Maybe more vintage? Let's go vintage, I guess? I don't know. Because I don't know, I think her... I'm imagining a conversation with the co-leader. So what do you do on stream? Look at women's hair and clothing fashion. I mean, you just gotta. I don't think I'd spend this long on Daenerys. Outfits. Wait. I just gotta make sure I wasn't gonna get anything. I'm so scared I'm gonna get TOS. There's so much nudity in Game of Thrones. I feel like vintage kind of fits. I don't know, because it's like, it looks very modern, but like, also, God, honestly, the clothing designers on the show are fucking good. These are quite nice looking pieces of clothing, like really, really like extravagant. I never really thought of it. I never looked that closely into this. Like, this is crazy. Anyway, I'm getting really sucked in. Oh, perfect. Let's just go with vintage because I'm not like 100% sure. I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's bohemian. It's definitely not functional. It's not colorful. I don't think it's really timeless either. I don't really think it's classic either, and I don't think it's retro. So let's go vintage. I live in a castle. I mean, that's just it. Cottage, small town, big city. Wait, castle or big city? Apartment, tower, treehouse, mansion. Big city or castle? Does King's Landing have a castle? Castle. The Red Keep, is that a castle? Okay, Red Keep is a castle. Okay. What kind of illustrations? Oh God, that's a castle. That's a castle. That's a castle, dude. It's 4 p.m. That means it's time to hit the gym, take a stroll, have tea, work on my chess game, see what my friends are up to, have a snack, take a nap, do my chores. I feel like do my chores is what she would do. That or take a nap. I feel like it's one of these two. I feel like she's always working. I mean, okay, wait. It can't be do my chores though, because people do her chores for her. She doesn't do chores. I feel like it's take a nap. She needs rest. She needs her beauty sleep. It's definitely take a nap, isn't it? Have a snack. Does she ever eat on the show? I like literally don't remember her doing that. Except for the heart. She did eat the heart. I heard her talking about that scene, by the way. She said it was like a gummy heart, but it still tasted kind of bad, like with like red dye and stuff. Very cool how you probably know a lot about this. Very cool how sets come up with, or whoever the people on the sets come up with ways for people to eat things and stuff like that. Like I saw a TikTok video of someone saying when like a character might eat like a stick of butter, he like, I can't remember what he made it out of, but he made it into something that was like way more like sweet and stuff like that. Oh shit. Yeah, wait, what the hell? It stopped working for me too. Oh wait, okay, that's weird. Is it refresh? That was weird. It stopped working for me too. Maybe my okay, cool. Maybe my Wi-Fi cut out for a second. Anyway, I think she'd what was, oh yeah, I was saying I think it would be you probably know a lot about this, but I think it's interesting how like sets or people on set or whatever create ways for characters or for the actors and stuff to eat things Like I know they had like their spit bucket, but then Daenerys was, or Emilia Clarke was talking about how the heart that she ate, the horse heart, was like a gummy heart or something like that. And I watched this TikTok today that was he was making like a stick of butter. A character had to eat a stick of butter, and he like made it out of some. I can't remember what he made it out of, but it had like a lot of sugar in it, so it was like sweet. So when they ate it, it was just like tasted sweet. I always find stuff like that. Yeah, they get really creative. And also the Foleys, like the sound Foleys, how they make the sound actually sound like sounds. I always find that interesting too. Like they do like all the footsteps and like all like the noise of the swords and shit like that. And they just like do random things that you wouldn't think of. Like I don't like this will be like the sound of someone like I don't know scratching or like it's weird. Usually colored was wow. That was wow. That's on Twitch's list of deny listed terms. That's funny. Ice cream is usually colored mashed potatoes. I will just eat the ice cream. No, I know I'll get tired of that. That's interesting. Wait, so you can eat more mashed potatoes than you can ice cream? Oh, is it because it melts though? That's probably... Oh, they don't eat it. Oh, I was thinking they would like take a bite and then spit it out. Because I think I said I know they have the spit buckets. Yeah, that makes sense. I also saw something about. Am I getting into like weird like niche on TikTok? Anyway, I saw something on TikTok also about how they don't. They have a special like fluid to put on people to make them look wet but not actually be wet since water dries. And I was like, never thought about that. They like put like some special oil on them or something sometimes. It's crazy. If they're actually eating it, I think it probably is real live stream. Okay. Although I could definitely see like not wanting to eat ice cream during 10 takes, but I guess that's what the spit bucket's for. Although I did hear that Chris Pratt would eat like 10 cheeseburgers a day when he was on like Parks and Rec. He just wouldn't spit. Yeah, and water droplets don't look great on camera. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. They used to use water mixed with milk for rain, so it shows up. Oh, huh. Just so like you can like see the rain droplets better. That's interesting. That's cool. It's actually really fascinating. Film industry's fascinating. I can see why you were into it. Or are you still? Is that still like something that you're doing? Are you still doing acting stuff? Yeah, on Parks and Rec, Pratt would just eat the food without spitting all the food. Like, it's so funny. Okay, you're still doing acting stuff. Okay, I wasn't sure. So you're still? So I remember you said you were doing your class. Oh, really? Well, what kind of projects? Oh yeah. Anyway, I was also saying about Daenerys. 4 p.m. I think she'd take a nap. Let's see what princess she is. My favorite color out of the following. It's okay. I'm inclined to say red because of the Targaryen ancestry. But man, she does wear blue like a lot. Okay, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she doesn't wear blue as much as I think. I'm gonna go with red. Because of her Targaryen ancestry. That's literally it. Just a couple small indie films, no pay, but I needed some more recent stuff to buff my resume. Oh, okay, so so that's still on your like you're still trying to do acting stuff as well as writing. My acting teacher is actually really on my ass. I need to do more and get an agent. I thought you had an agent. Didn't you get an agent? All right, let's go with red. It's definitely not green for the high towers. Ugh. Red. You're Vanellope Von Sweets. What? You're strong, fun, and an absolute legend on the racetrack. You're always up for an adventure, and you approach every challenge with positivity and curiosity. You're our hero. Oh man, this is gonna be the thumbnail of the video. It's literally just gonna be Vanellope Von Sweets equal Daenerys Targaryen. Oh, that's funny. That is just... Okay, wait. Have you seen Wreck-It Ralph 2? I mean, it's fun. I thought it was ridiculous at first, but I actually kind of see it too as far as Disney princess. She's very like an unconventional kind of princess. That's funny. Yeah, like I'm actually kind of with you. Maybe that's actually pretty accurate. That actually might be pretty, because I mean, looking at these other people like Elsa and I mean maybe like Mulan actually. I think Mulan would have been probably a good option there. Like Snow White. Brave may not really. She's not really has any physical prowess. Mulan, yeah. Moana, maybe. Jasmine, like yeah. I mean, who's this red? Is that Cinderella? No, that's not Cinderella. This is Cinderella, right? Who's it? Oh, Ariel. Ariel. Yeah. Okay, this is not that bad, actually. This is not that bad. And we won't say anything more about her right now? Wait, why? It's because she's not black here? Ew, what is this? I did say it. Anyway, let me read. Yeah, acting is definitely second string to writing, but I enjoyed it enough to keep pursuing. That's fair. I mean, it seems like a really cool, fun thing. Yeah. I don't like this doll though. Oh my god, look at that. Is that cake? Anywho. Oh, I totally thought this was actually Jon and Daenerys. This is not Jon and Daenerys. This is two random people. Interesting. I might just end here. That was like the stuff that I wanted to do. I had some other ideas, but they're gonna take a lot longer. I can't do them in 30 minutes. So maybe we end a little early. Just do a little short stream today. That was fun though. That was very fun, honestly. I don't know why I like doing little things like this. It's just I don't know. But this is kind of I like discussing and stuff, and I really like coming up with just random hypothetical situations and stuff for things that I know about. It's always fun to just talk about them with people. Just think of things. I did have some other like crazier ideas. We'll probably just do them next time. I have a really fun idea that I'm scared to do, but I'm gonna do because it's so stupid. But that one's a little bit more like a game I kind of created. But yeah, we don't have time for that today. Next time. We could do a little bit more of Arya's quest line, but I think we just end. I don't want to push it just for time's sake. I feel like we did what we came to do. Could we do one more personality quiz? Nah, let's not push it. Oh my god, wait, did my stream stop again? Oh no, okay, we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, that was fun. I feel like we actually did a pretty fucking good job at doing Daenerys. Who would have been? I was really hoping for someone like Robert or Tyrion or Joffrey. Not gonna lie, but Daenerys, that was interesting. Daenerys isn't even really one of like my favorite characters, to be honest. She's a fantastic character, but I just don't identify with her personally that much. Let's see who we've gotten. Arya? Oh, Sansa. I actually don't even like Sansa that much, to be honest. Maybe I should just take that out. I wouldn't have wanted to do Sansa. I don't really like... I I don't know. She definitely has a lot of depth, but I don't really like. I don't know. I don't really like that character. Robert. I hate early Sansa. Yeah, I'm with you. Early Sansa's a bitch. Like, just straight up. She does grow on me later too. I'm with you. Like, I'm with you. She does grow on me. But, like, I don't know. I don't know, man. She just isn't that, like, fun of a character for me to follow sometimes. Because she has a pretty compelling, like, storyline, I think. But, man, she's just, like, never found her more attractive when she... That was really good. Oh, man. That was really, really good. Oh, man. Do you think Joffrey or Ramsay's a more evil person? Because I think Ramsay is, to be honest. Ramsay, yeah. Because Ramsay, I feel like, knows that he's doing very, very bad things and then continues to think about how to do even worse things. I feel like Joffrey is a little bit more of a angsty teen than anything. And also, I mean, he is psychotic, don't get me wrong, but I actually think Joffrey would have grown out of his ways a little bit as he grew up. I think Ramsay was just like, I love fucking people up. Joffrey's a sadistic bitch. Ramsay's flat out evil. Yeah, I think that's pretty much how to put it. Like, Ramsay really thinks about how, like, he's like literally the type of person who just, like, sits at home and is like, how am I gonna, like, fuck this person over in the worst way possible? Like, how am I gonna do that? Like, Joffrey will just be like, ooh, I can punch this person. They can't do anything back to me. I'm gonna do that. Like, I don't think Joffrey's that... Well, I mean, Ramsay's a lot smarter than Joffrey, too, so that might be part of it. I guess that's kind of an unfortunate part, because Ramsay's actually really smart. But not smart enough to not die. I wonder what happens to him in the... Does he die in the books? You know? I should have just looked that up. I don't think it gets to there, right? Because the book stopped when Jon, like, dies. Ish. Wait, not this one. God, he looks so fucking evil there. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, no, he's not dead. Oh, yeah, the pink letter. I read about that. Yeah. I wonder how he dies. George R. R. Martin loves killing characters ironically, so I really would not be surprised if he did die to his dogs. Ew, look at this picture. Wait, what is that? Why is there a face there? What is up with that? Ew. That's like the work of nightmares. This is a really good portrait, I think. Wait, his horse is called Blood? Ramsay's personal steed is named Blood. Wow. Ramsay's an ugly young man, even when dressed finely. That's funny. Imagine you're trying to get a role and they describe it. Okay, you're a really ugly, hideous, disgusting person. Even when you dress nice, you're just so ugly. You're gonna be great for this role. I actually think, what's his name? Iwan Rhaegon? What kind of name is that, actually? I actually think he's a pretty attractive dude. I mean, he plays the role so well. And he just has the craziest looks. One of my favorite scenes. That part's so funny. Can't be an actor without having a thick skin. That's fair. That's fair. They also rarely cast people for fitting the ugly look. I mean, yeah, I mean, That makes sense. You want someone who acts well, not necessarily looks. I mean, you want someone who looks the part, but I imagine you want someone who acts well. At least more so these days. I think in the past they definitely did focus a lot on looks, though. Like everyone I feel like when you watch older shows, like everyone's beautiful. It feels kind of weird. It feels like a little bit like, I don't know, like I feel like it feels like you're definitely watching a TV show. I don't know how to put that into words, better words, but nowadays I feel like they cast like more normalish looking people, and I mean I feel like it's a little more based in reality where they're not so fucking beautiful all the time. Interesting. That was fun. That was really fun. I said that already, but so we got Vanellope Von Sweets for the princess. We got Chaotic Good for alignment, and we got ESTJ. What is that one? Extroverted, observant, thinking, judging, assertive. Interesting. It's that people look more normal. It's that they don't make them look so perfect anymore. That's fair. Oh, that's a good point. They don't put as much like makeup and clothing and all that stuff. Is that what you mean? Or it's not that people. Oh, sorry. It's the people. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I like that. I like that a lot. Honestly, it makes it feel more real, and I like my movies and TV shows to be based in, well, not necessarily based in reality, but like if I'm watching a live action show, or that's like not like some, even Game of Thrones stuff, like, I mean, a lot of people in Game of Thrones are beautiful though. But at least a lot of people in Game of Thrones also are just regular looking people. But yeah. It feels better. It just feels better. All the beautiful old Hollywood stars were artificial AF despite the lack of tech like Photoshop and shit. Yeah, that's true. But that is to say there's still a lot of fake ass people in Hollywood. But I just don't really, maybe I just don't watch those types of shows anymore. Like a lot of reality TV shows. I don't know if you watch any reality TV, but Nicole watches a lot of reality. Well, not a lot, but some reality TV. Like Love is Blind. I don't know if you heard that show's super popular. And I'm like, my God, these people are just, they're all so attractive. It's just less emphasized. Yeah, I'm with you. I like that though. I like that. Is there other TV shows you're watching right now? I put this in the Discord. I don't know if anyone responded actually. I need a TV show right now. I'm gonna get off in just a little bit though. Okay. Let's go ahead and swap to the ending stream. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know, I know Desert Cop showed up earlier. Appreciate that. It was a fun, weird stream, as I like. I think this will make a cool video. Ooh, also, very cool little secret thing. That won't be so secret. But I got a video editor and a thumbnail designer for my YouTube channel. Because it was taking so long for me to make these videos. I was spending so much time on them. So now I have more time to like think about what I want, like different, like what I actually want to do for my content and stuff like that, and take more time to rest and shit like that. So honestly, I think it worked out really well. I have a video that he just finished today, and he's a really cool guy. He's a really cool guy. So yeah, let me know what you think if you watch that one. It's gonna be if you remember the Archer tournament that we did, that's part 2 of that one. It's gonna be that video. That one will probably drop on Monday. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. It's nothing like super fucking cinematic and everything. But before I go, I should look at what YouTube video. I've watched a few episodes of Mayfair Witches and started True Detectives. The Pokemon Lickitung in German. Wait, what? Alright, let me go to this thing. YouTube Lickitung Slurp. How the fuck do you spell Slurp? I should just copied it. This 6-second one? Okay. Wait, me. Oh, I can't even do that. Wait, oh, never mind. Wait, where is that button? Alright, whatever, we'll go here. Alright. Slurp. I think I'm gonna add that as like an alert or something. Slurp. Oh my god, dude. Think about making your ringtone. Dude. Slurp. I think I'm gonna make that to an alert or something. That is so ridiculous. I 100% should, dude. I like that. Wait, what was that? Is that still a thing that I put? Oh. Oh man, that's fucking funny. Oh man. Oh, it's fun streaming. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna slurp on out of here. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, Dean. And anyone else who showed up who I didn't call out, appreciate it. It was very fun. We'll do something else weird next time. I got an idea. Yeah, come with your opinions ready. It's gonna be wacky, but it's gonna be fun, and it's not gonna be a Skyrim thing. And then after that, we might go back to doing. I want to do another Skyrim battle simulation. I think we'll actually use the wheel. Maybe. But a couple of people that I'm thinking of doing for the simulation is called Drogo, Brienne, and Jorah. Those three they're really good fighters. I think Khal Drogo would be a very interesting one to do because he has no armor, but he is super good at fighting. And I think we would give him like an axe or something like that, since we can't have an Auroch or whatever in Game of Thrones or in Skyrim. But I think that would be super cool to see him fight someone who has armor. But yeah. Anyway, guys, appreciate everybody for coming out. Hope y'all have a great night, great day, great evening, and I'm gonna see y'all next week. And I'll probably put the video on Monday into the Discord. Peace out, y'all. Slurp it up. Slurp. You're so selfish. You're so selfish.